Good morning. It is just about 7 o'clock on a Friday. And also, we are live streaming on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. So, yeah, thanks for joining us this morning. You can head on over there if you want to check out the behind the scenes stuff that's going on. But we are doing a lot of stuff. This hour, we're going to be visiting with Dr. Jim Coakley from the Moody Bible Institute, talking about another method of studying your Bible.
And it has something to do with cookies.
That's true. That's right. Some very tasty cookies.
Yes.
And
a lot of people actually argue over the best way to eat these cookies.
That's right. So you'll find out what that's all about at about 7:30 this morning. Also, we're giving away some tickets to the QC Festival of Praise. And how do they do that, Deb?
Well, all they need to do is text BIG. That's what you need to do. Text BIG to our phone number, 800-221-9356. Coming back will be a link. And if you fill out the information, you'll be entered to win.
There you
we're
go.
going to pick out a winner. And then you'll receive 4 tickets if you are the winner.
All
And
righty.
we'll do that near 9 o'clock this morning.
So text BIG to 800-221-9356. Here's Meredith Andrews. Not for a moment, after all.
You always forget something, and today it was putting Deb's mic into live stream.
Oh.
Oh, so
I always forget.
what
Sorry.
did I
you mean
say? They could, they could respond. What did I say? Do they know
See?
what I said?
I don't know, unless they could hear you off my mic.
that they could.
Oh, okay. That may be a little bit morning mystery for Friday. So we're talking about bucket list items.
Right?
There are a lot of things on this bucket list I would never want to do. It would be on my not bucket list.
On what list is that, Deb?
I don't know, just one I found online of
Oh.
favorite bucket list adventures.
Okay.
One of them is ride a mechanical bull. I have no desire to ride a mechanical bull
No, me either. No.
or be in a parade float.
I've done that
Oh, you've done that.
for a radio station.
Was it exciting?
No. Actually, I was in one on a float, but then for our radio station one time for a Western-themed parade, what I did is I put on chaps and a vest and, a little fake gun
Okay.
and a hat. And I had, there were a couple of us, we had roller skates with our outdoor wheels on.
Okay.
And we skated around alongside the station vehicle and passed out candy and stuff to the kids along the way. And it was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Now,
It was exhausting, but it was fun.
I wouldn't mind being a clown in one of those little cars.
Okay.
I think that would be
That
fun,
would be fun.
driving the little cars around, and really nobody knows who you are then because you're all dressed up. Of course, people are afraid of clowns, so nix that. I'll dress up in another costume
Okay.
in a little car.
There you go. Oh. Yeah, so what would you put on your bucket list? What's something that what else was on that list?
Let me see. Be in the Saturday Night Live audience.
Okay.
A lot of people have that. Visit an elephant sanctuary. Take a hot air balloon ride.
Okay.
Go bungee jumping was another one we mentioned. Ride horses on the beach. Now that might be kind
That'd
of
be kind of
I
fun.
mean, all those romantic movies somewhere they have a
Oh, yeah.
riding or rocking on the beach, but riding on. Anyway, that's some of the things that are on there. Some of the places people want to see include Machu Picchu in Peru, Taj Mahal.
I've never even heard of that.
Great Wall of China.
I know
So-
I'm sheltered.
Machu Picchu?
Yeah.
Oh, you should look that up. You should look that up.
How do you
That's
spell
really
it?
cool. Well, thanks for asking that. Okay, here it is. It's MachuPiccchu
Okay.
in Peru.
All right.
Let's see, other bucket list items include reaching an expert level in your field. That's a little different. Work bucket list items.
No.
Take a month-long vacation. That's one of the workplace bucket list items. Start a business. Maybe you've always wanted to start a business. Maybe that's on your bucket list. Some people find a job you love.
Meredith Andrews, Not for a Moment, After All, on Moody Radio Quad Cities. It is Ken and Deb here on this Friday morning, and we'd love to hear from you about what is one thing you would put on your bucket list. You had a list that you found online, right?
Oh, I did. And there are all sorts of things on this list, all the way from places to travel, swimming in the major oceans and seas, bungee jumping, riding a mechanical bull, all sorts of things that people have on their bucket list. So what's on your bucket list? What is a place or a thing or something you want to achieve in your life that's on your list?
Yeah, so we'd love to hear from you, 800-221-9356. And so, yeah, what would that be? I think Meg has some things that she'd like to do on her bucket list. Meg, what's that?
My bucket list is to finish everything I've started.
Well, I guess we should just ask, is that possible?
Probably not. 'Cause I keep thinking up new things to do.
Yes.
I need to do this and I need to do that, so I'll never get caught up.
Well,
Okay.
Everybody's got to have a goal, right, Meg?
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Meg, for calling in. Appreciate that. And so if you'd like to chime in this morning, here's how you get a hold of us.
Phone number is 800-221-9356, or you can text us on that number. Always email us at kenanddeb@moody.edu.
706, good morning.
Or you can put it right here on Facebook Live.
There you go. Or on Instagram or, no, not
YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. So what's everybody doing this weekend? And we're being nosy again. Any plans this weekend? What you got going on? I have the exciting plan of baling hay. How about that?
Well, that sounds like fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a new plan for you.
Yeah, I know. Brand new. I've never tried that.
So I have a question for you, Ken.
Yes.
Has owning a farm checked off any of the items from your bucket list?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe, when you owned a farm, you got to do some of the things you wanted to do that were on your bucket list.
My wife, it was her dream to own the farm. And so I've learned a lot of things. And yeah, so, but I wouldn't say that if I would have 15 years ago, if somebody would have asked me, would I have a farm on my bucket list? Probably not. Just be honest. But I've enjoyed it, and I've learned new things, and I really love the benefit of having my own meat locker in the freezer, in the basement. You go down there and choose what you want.
Yeah. That's really
But
nice.
it's a lot of work, but
Yeah.
still it's a benefit. But, yeah. So there are some things on there a lot of things that I've learned. So if we had another topic sometime, that would be good. What are some things that you have learned you never thought you would have learned in your lifetime?
Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, also, Heidi said, see the end to abortion. I think we would all have that on our bucket list.
Definitely. Yeah.
Heidi, I like that. And good morning to Phyllis and to Dave and to Joe. He gets to work all weekend. Yay!
Jordan said one thing that's on his bucket list is to set up a sound system in his apartment.
Oh,
There you go.
neat. That's really cool. Yeah, in today's world, it's so much easier to have a studio at home than it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
And you can have, and I know Jordan goes on Facebook Live, so
Right. Yeah, that would be
good
cool.
for him.
Yeah. Good morning, Ken and Deb with you. Thanks so much for being along with us today on this Friday. And, we've got a lot of great podcasts from Moody Radio that we'd like to have you check out. A couple of new ones that we have is Becoming Well, and that's more with dealing with our mental and spiritual health. And so it's a great, and how to deal with situations that are going on in our world today and how to stay healthy that way. But then there's another one called Just Gospel as well.
And that is helping with the social justice issues and how to get along with each other and
Right.
understand each other and make peace between you and other people that are different than you.
Right.
And so that is so important in our world today. We are seeing all over the nation protests and things because we have not done that.
Right.
We've not seek to understand other people's and where they're coming from and how to meet their needs and how to lift them up and encourage them.
Right.
So that's a great conversation they have when they put together that podcast every other week. And so you can check those out on our Moody Radio app.
Yep, let's go and check them out, and you can listen to those, including also the Janet Partial commentary, which we'll have at about 8:35 or so this morning. Right now, it's Hope Darst, Peace Be Still on WDLM, Moody Radio, Quad Cities. Good morning.
So my bucket list item is to be able to tell when Jeremy takes my chair out. And so I thought today I would make it really easy to know for sure when he takes it
You're
out.
going to sit on it all morning?
I'm sitting on it. There's a strategy here. So if he moves my chair today, I will know he's moving my chair. There'll be no doubt because...
And here he comes.
Yeah. Oh. I was
So-
kind of getting scared there for a
Yeah.
minute.
Do you remember the old show called Happy Days?
Oh, yeah.
One of their phrases in there was, sit on it. You are. You're sitting on it.
Oh, boy. No, seriously, I would love to go to Israel, too. I think that's on my bucket list, although I'm not sure I would survive the trip. I'm not a great traveler,
Yeah.
but I would love to go to the places where Jesus walked and was with his disciples and taught.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think of where he was teaching about the Beatitudes. I'd love to be
Oh, yeah.
right there,
Yep.
sitting like I was part of the crowd on that hillside. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to be able to do
That sounds fantastic.
that. Thanks, Jeremy. He's ready. I don't see
You're
him
not on your
because
screen?
I was on my screen and then I left it.
See,
Because
that's why you miss him taking your chairs and stuff all the time, because you don't have that screen up.
I know. Well, I have it up for a little bit, and then I start looking for other things on my computer, and I forget that I can open new tabs. There's a lot of things that I forget in life.
Yeah. You always close the tabs down?
Well, a lot of times I'll do that, and then I'm like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so Phyllis said on her bucket list is going back to Europe and going to the places I never got to go to, like, I don't know how to say this, Cinque Terre
In
In-
Italy.
in Italy, yeah. Italia. Cinque Terre in Italia.
So if you speak like that and you speak loud, you must know what you're doing, right?
I'm going to have a pizza in Cinque Terre.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to hear from Phyllis later, I'm sure.
Or now. Oh, that's funny. It's like when you're talking to somebody from another country and they don't know English very well. You know, if you speak louder and slower, they will understand it better. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about people in general. That's what they do. You know, people
I
go,
know we do get louder, even
and
though
then talk
yes.
slower. It's like, that's going to help. Uh-oh. She sent you another one.
Okay, what'd you say?
I'm not pronouncing it.
Molto bene.
What's the other one? Got a
Molto bene, Deb.
Oh, molto bene. Does that mean I did a good job? Sounds like it. Molto
I don't know.
bene.
How about, here we go.
We'll find out in a minute. Coming
Or
back.
you fool?
There's Hope Darst. It's called Peace Be Still on Moody Radio. It is 7:14. Deb's learning Italian on our live stream today.
And if you're from Italy, try to avoid watching that today.
But she did say you can go with her and then, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I'll translate for you.
Oh,
See, there you go.
that'd be nice.
There's another thing for your bucket list.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
see?
what's on your bucket list? Give us a call. Let us know. 800-221-9356. Maybe it's something really unusual, like you want to be in the flight to Mars. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be something. I'll stay right here on Earth, thanks, but thanks for asking, but you can go ahead if you'd like to. Anyway, what would be on your bucket list? We'd like to hear about it. 800-221-9356. Maybe there's something along the lines of learning to fly an airplane. That might be something that's on somebody's bucket list.
Oh, yeah. You're not kidding.
Get your pilot's license.
Lori said also she wants to travel to the Holy Land, but also visit David Jeremiah's church, Shadow
Oh.
Mountain,
Okay.
who's heard right here on Moody Radio.
Yeah.
So,
Have some friends that used to, they don't anymore, but they used to go there every year, once a year down to San Diego.
okay.
And they would go to his church and just, go to a service and stuff. And so that was kind of one of their traditions that they did. There was a group of them that went every year. And so he said it's pretty cool. Anyway, so great thing to have on your list. Anyway, let us know, 800-221-9356. What would you put on your bucket list?
Sometimes in these conversations I get a little too excited. I'm sorry to interrupt. One of the things on the bucket list was to be an expert in your field. That will never happen to me.
Sure it is. You can go right out here in the field and you'll be the expert of it. This like farmers can say, I'm an expert in my field. They just go out in their field. They're the expert of it.
That's a good idea. I may try that sometime.
See?
When I'm feeling a little bit low about my performance, I'll just walk
There.
out in the field.
And I'll be right there to go, Deb, you're an expert in your field. I'm not quite sure what Deanne. Oh, there we go. It's funny. Deanne had sent in the word big, and then it's texted back, I'm driving.
Oh. Okay, so Pam says horseback riding from castle to castle in the UK. That is a really neat bucket list item.
Yeah.
That'd be
Very
like
cool.
almost going back to that time period, because that's probably how they got from castle to castle.
Yep, that would be very cool.
All right, I'm going to look at this bucket list thing and see if there's anything else. How about
Oh.
diving? Oh, this is something I'd like to do. Experience the Northern Lights.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be really cool.
It is.
I've just seen pictures of it on like Discovery Channel or that sort of thing. Boy,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would be really cool.
That would be very cool. I did experience it once, being from Montana, being up north, you can see it
Oh,
sometimes
really?
up there, yeah. Pretty neat.
That would be a neat thing.
Now, Christy is saying shark cage diving or swimming with the whales.
That's something my daughter Becky did last year.
That's true.
She went shark cage diving. So, yep. I'm not sure if the sharks were in a cage, though. But she was diving with the sharks.
They had the
In
sharks all
Fuji.
caged up. Isn't that reverse cage
In
diving?
Fiji, not. Oh, I said
What did you
Fuji.
say? You said Fuji? Maybe she used Fuji camera. They don't make film anymore, do they? Yeah, they do, I think. It's been a long week, gang.
And I was only here 3 days.
Running out of gas. $7:19 on this Friday. Ken and Deb here. We're doing what would you put on your bucket list? 800-221-9356. And I believe we've got Don on the line with us this morning. Hey, Don, how are you?
Good morning, Ken.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well.
We're doing good. Yeah.
Good to hear from you.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad you picked this subject. I'm a big believer in bucket lists. Another name for bucket list is dreams.
Yes.
And Proverbs tells us that people without a vision or a dream will perish.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quite extensive bucket list, and I divided it up into 3 categories: things I'd like to do, things I'd like to have, things I'd like to be.
Huh.
One of the things I'd like to do is take a small plane with each of my 3 children, my wife, and tour the United States for a week each.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And the thing I'd like to have is a plane.
Yeah.
And things I'd like to do is kind of like for my wife to do. Have her refer to me to her friends and family as her trophy husband.
You don't like the term arm candy, Don? You know, you can.
Well, she's the arm candy.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Nice save, Don. Nice save.
Well, see, you could actually do these things because you're a pilot.
Right.
So you just need to get that plane and take
See?
off.
There you go.
But, over the years, I've crossed off 20 items on my bucket list, but I've had to replace them with new dreams.
Okay.
That's
well, that's
interesting.
good.
So tell us about one of those things.
Honestly, I wanted to shoot a machine gun. I've never done it, and it's wicked fun.
Oh. Not just fun, but wicked fun.
Oh, boy, yeah.
I love it. Hey, thanks, Don, for calling in. We appreciate it. Thanks for sharing those.
All right, you guys have a great day. Good
You too.
blessings.
You too.
You too. Thanks. Hey, Sean's also on the line with us this morning. Sean, what do you want on your bucket list?
Well, I think it's a bit strange, but I want to go to Australia and get on one of those the boats that marine biologists do and go with the great whites.
Oh,
neat.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've always been fascinated by sharks, and that's just one thing.
There you go. Very cool. So I would imagine you are right there during Shark Week, right?
Oh yeah, of course. And my wife tells me make sure my insurance is paid up.
That's right. Wise woman, Sean.
Yes,
wise woman.
You married a wise
That's right.
wife.
Hey, what can I say?
Exactly. Take care, Sean. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, you guys have a great day.
You too. Bye. So what would you put on your bucket list? Let us know. 800-221-9356. Here's the afters, and well done. Make sure the insurance is up to date. I love it.
That's one thing I would never want to do either. Is I'm not really crazy about being with animals that can eat you.
No. That's true, Deb. Never thought of it that way, but yeah, me either. Something that can eat me, I'll stay far from. Bears, tigers, sharks.
They had a new video on Facebook lately where this lady was taking pictures of bison, and she got too close and it started to charge her.
Oh, wow.
And so she laid down and pretended to be dead. And the thing slowed down, came up to her, and started licking her on the back and just kind of like standing around her.
Seeing if she was okay or
yeah,
something?
I mean, just kind of, it didn't bother her because she pretended to be dead, like in the field.
Oh, wow.
And then eventually he started to walk off a little bit and was going to come back. Well, her husband or somebody came out and kind of shoot him, and he left then.
Oh, wow.
But
so I don't know if I would have the presence of mind to think of that. I'd be screaming like a girl and running.
I mean, really, those are dangerous situations. You shouldn't get to those big animals that can, like any of them that can eat you or kill you.
Well, I did see, speaking of bison, I saw a friend of mine posted a video on his Facebook page of bison that were, well, it's the rut for bison. And so these two males, one was walking across the road, the other one turned and charged and hit this bison so hard it flew in the air and landed. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find it for you. It was incredible. I thought, can you imagine? Because I mean, those things weigh anywhere 2,000 pounds or something like that. The big ones. And so he hit that bison and it flew. It had to have gone 10, 15 feet or so backwards, just in the air. And I just went,
Wow.
okay, note to self. Don't get in front of or near bison that are in during breeding season. You
Oh
know?
my.
It was crazy. I'll have to see if I can find that for you. But
Wow. I cannot even imagine seeing one of those things flying in the air. Wow. That would be.
so Joe
Incredible.
said my youngest son would like to go near hunting. I'm assuming that would be deer hunting. I'm thinking, Joe. Now that we might be able to make happen.
Yeah. That's something that's very doable
That
around
is.
here.
You don't want to have supper with Bigfoot, Heidi said? No. All right, so you can continue to make comments here or give us a call or text us with what do you want on your bucket list? What would you put on your bucket list? And you can give us a call or, yeah, like we said, make a comment here on our live stream.
And then start making plans.
There you go.
I mean, to do those bucket list things.
Yep, I like it. So 800-221-9356 is our number to get a hold of us, call or text. And y'all have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday
Enjoy.
here on the Ken and Deb Mid-Morning Show Coffee Break.